This is my fault. I didn't word that very well, what I said. What I said was Nakarkos and Adalka wouldn't fit in Monster Hunter Wilds. And mechanically and thematically, they would. Again, I just didn't word this very well. What I meant was, there are some monsters that are like heavily associated with the game they appeared in. Think like Xeno'jiiva or the final boss of Sunbreak. I don't remember what it was called. Gormagon or whatever. I feel like especially final bosses are heavily associated with the game they originally appeared in. Now, Fatalis has showed up in almost every Monster Hunter game to some extent. He's the exception to the rule. Now, one exception we have this time around is Gogmazios. It seems like that was leaked. I don't have all the details on that though, so grain of salt. But all I meant was, a lot of the time, again, there are monsters that are thematic with the game they're in, and they don't really ever show up anywhere else. But I do agree with you. I think thematically and mechanically, it would fit beautifully. And I would love to see it in the game, but I just don't think we're going to, unfortunately. But we can hope, and I would like you to stick around for another moment, folks. I just want you to hear me out on this. I started a Patreon page. If you're still listening, I appreciate it, and I just want you to hear me out. I'm working on becoming a full-time content creator. I'm already doing the work. I put aside money a few years ago, and blah, 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 blah. You've heard the story. Things are trending upward very quickly. Getting YouTube to monetization is my next step. But I do have some things I can offer with Patreon. First of all, when I answer questions, I get a lot of them on TikTok, and I get a lot of comments there. I can promise an answer if you're a member there. And there's something even better you'll get. Currently, me and Super Spicy Turi, my co-host, are doing playthroughs of games we've either never played or haven't played in a while. Sonic 06 is what we're working on now. First episode of that's going to be up here tomorrow. But what I'm going to do is, I'm going to upload the entire session of each game we play. So let's say we record for about 6 hours just to have content to cut up and put on YT. I'm still thinking I'm on TikTok, YouTube. I'll be uploading the entire session now. That's not edited, it's going to be raw and it's not going to be censored. Turi has a bit of the potty mouth, just a warning about that. But if you want to see that stuff up front all at once, it will be there, and I'm going to upload the whole thing on Tuesday. Best part, it doesn't matter what level of contributor you are, you will get access to this. We only have one contribution level I'm going to ask that nobody join. It's a $2,400 a month Buy Mad a Computer Now one. It's a joke, guys, I promise. Anyway, if you listen to my Patreon pitch, I thank you, and I really appreciate that. And if you're still here, you get to hear about my next project. I'm working on an audio drama about the ancient civilization. It's going to tell the story of their fall, and one of the main characters is the Scarlet Stranger. Y'all have seen that I know the lore very well. While this will be my own lore, I'm going to respect the original lore as much as I can. Now, is that fan fiction? Pretty much, yeah. But who cares? Capcom didn't expound enough on it, so I will. Ve Victus, save awesome. If you're still listening, I really appreciate it, but why?